Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
GMS Charlotte, back at you with another live camp, midweek camp. All right, pray that you're edified. We're going to give all the praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
And honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught us the truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out the labor in the house of David, the elect. Just pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you brothers. Shalom to the elect, man. All right? Back out here to bring it out week to week, non-stop, man. All right? And, you know, it's been heavy as of lately. The latest news, this whole ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, which we all know that's pretty much bullshit because the so-called Middle East is the highlighted point of interest in the world where it's all going to go down at, man. Once again, there's more smoke and mirrors, distractions, things like that. And also in the next 5 days was the 20th. All right, you have the inauguration, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yep. So Trump is going to be put into office. And then with that being said, you know, they were saying that first day in office, cleaning the house, man. He's getting rid of the birthright citizenship, whether it's so-called illegal parent, a parent that's married to a so-called illegal, they have children. The point that he said is that both of the parents knew better because you had an illegal guardianship, so to speak. He getting rid of everybody, man. So there's a lot of changes that's coming in the next few days, man. Changes for the worse. You know, brothers get ahead in, you know.
They call them anchor babies, right? Where people come over from these other countries and have a child in the state. They have that citizenship in order for the family to be able to stay. So that's what they're starting to get rid of, man. So it's whole lineages of immigrants, you know, that are about to be taken away, man. Yeah. That's why you have a thing called self-deportation, right? Because they're gonna go ahead and take them out of the picture before ICE and all these things get involved.
Yeah. Hey, they said that they're ready to send ICE up in schools, apartments, homes, on the job. He getting ready to come down with that rap, and this is over, what, 20 million people they plan on getting to deport out of the country. So this shit, 2025 is going to be nothing but a complete disaster.
You saw do that, he's not going to do it nicely, man. You had the brother got the opportunity to watch that show they had on Netflix a few years ago, and them Edomites with that, man. Had them, the Northern Kingdom, men and women, individuals, with the rolling 4 blankets. After I'm on video, take a picture, he was gonna shit, man. So it's gonna be real out here, man.
No mercy. You know, he ain't gonna show no mercy. And this is what we're trying to warn you Israelites, so-called Negro, Latin Americans, and Spanish, that this man, this devil, this Edomite is about to show you who he is. Right?
So 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 1.
Right.
But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
Yep. For
yourselves know perfectly the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
We know that perfectly by measuring the time diligently within itself, man. The Lord has made it clear to the true believers that to allow us to know and be aware of the season that we are in the earth, man. That this shit is going to get completely chaotic because some of the underlying news, as well as all of this is going on, you got the WEF, right? The UN, they're having another meeting in Davos. 2025 is actually going to be on January the 20th. So as the inauguration is going on, these devils are having their secret meetings to establish, to forward that beast system, man. There's another distraction, and I'm going to go into a little later, Lord willing. It's called, Klaus Schwab, he called for full cooperation of the new age intelligence. That's what it's called, the age of intelligence, because real quick, hold you up. Go to Daniel 12 about knowledge shall increase. All right? Because we live in the age of quantum technology, supercomputers, the 4th industrial revolution. Right? You got it, brother.
Daniel 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal even to the time of the end.
Even to the time of the end. So the sustaining of the scriptures were sealed until the time of the end. This is why the Lord raised up the prophets in the last days, to make these scriptures, to make the vision plain upon tables. Go ahead.
Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall advance. So we see that by the way of this technology, the science, his technological advancement. So he's talking about full corroboration of the age of intelligence. What's it called? You got to pull it up.
It's the World Economic Forum annual meeting. It says the collaboration for the intelligent age.
Yeah, collaboration of the intelligent age, right? Which I'm going to go into because it fully involves, as he's stating on these platforms, biometrics, all right, automation, you know what I'm saying? Robots being replaced by human beings. You see what I'm saying? 15-minute cities, right? Which it came out what happened out there in LA with those fires, right? Hey, everything, this shit is crazy out here, all right?
Speaking of that real quick,
Yep.
it came out how the Olympics is coming up.
Yep.
Over there, they want the infrastructure of LA to be as smart, as 15-minute smart city by the time the Olympics get here.
Yeah.
That was just them covering up shit and redoing it so they can get, the things right for the Olympics.
That's it.
Another big ass ritual.
Yep. It's all the mechanisms, the components of the beast system, right? 15-minute cities, transhumanism, all right? Using your eyes for identification, brain implants, the whole nine, man. These devils is meeting about, right? You want to read anything out of that?
It's the overview. Davos 2025, it reads, geoeconomic fragmentation, geopolitical polarization, and divisions over values continue to impact countries and communities across the world. At the same time, exponential innovation and deployment around the whole sets of interconnected technologies from AI and quantum to energy, tech, bio, and health tech offer an unprecedented opportunity to increase productivity and hence standards of living. Reviving and reimagining growth is critical to building stronger and more resilient economies. So pretty much what they're saying, as they went into, man, these are all things that they're pushing that beast system, man. The AI, the quantum tech, the biotech, the health tech, right? All these things they say are gonna solve these geoeconomic fragmentation, as they call it, man.
Yeah, climate change, all that bullshit, you know. That's the smoke screen they're using to fool the people. But it's really it really boils down to what a technological oppression. As we're going to keep restating out here. That's what it's about. That's the whole point of the beast. This is how he's going to govern the world through AI and technology. You got now? The limit.
Real quick, Micah chapter 6 and verse 12. For the men thereof are full of violence, and the inhabitants thereof have spoken lies, and their tongue is deceitful in their mouth. You know, so just everything that we're seeing from these elites pertaining to that WEF summit that's going to be held in Davos, they're presenting it in a way to where it's going to resolve the problems in the earth. But really, this is for them to further their control over you people, man. Right? To lead you into that NWO, which ultimately ties directly to that MOT. Because all of these components that the brother had read in that overview are tied to this system of biometrics, buying and selling.
All these problems that they talk about, bringing solutions for the limit that they call them.
Right.
Like one of the major talking points is WEF trying to figure out how to deal with these the carbon emissions. So when you look at what they're doing, the GMOs and the different things that Esau's producing isn't the most carbon emissions. So here it is, they're blaming the people, the cows, really them. I gotta put this in. Sirach chapter 12, verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagines how to throw thee into a pit.
Yeah, that's heavy too, because when you remember, part of Esau's blessing is also his tongue. That's part of the sword too. He knows how to woo you with words, right? So he's talking about how they're gonna solve these geopolitical issues, prevent war from breaking out on the earth, all these different things, and people around the world are into this shit. Here it is, these same individuals that's operating these secret media. None of them were elected, right? None of them have opposing parties, right? No journalists and mainstream media can actually get in and report to what's going on. You see? So all of this shit is just pure wickedness, man. You know? Hey, bro.
Sirach 12 and 16. The enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagines how to throw thee into a pit.
That's it, man. Every time when these guys get together in these secret councils, it always involves wicked intent. Every time. Yep.
They're trying to figure out a way to humanity, and they've been doing this for years. Like you said, the C-19 coming in 2020 was the perfect opportunity for them to do that because everything you just said, that's what that was. They created the problem because when you, the elder Amon Bar, he had a video where he was pretty much Esau planned the whole demic out years before. And then when they finally came, like they had the news report, the spread, like everything planned to the teeth. And then when you saw everything roll out, it was just like what they planned. So they created that problem to bring the solution, which was that jab that killed millions of people.
And also through that JA, all right, they were able to put they got that nanotech in there that basically it's like a precursor to the you've been programmed to to accept it. Basically, you got that.
He will wink with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. And you see that, right? Just using this as an example, because you had Gates of Hell, and they were interviewing him, and he was, and we got to find a solution. It's unfortunate all these people die. But then you hear him and his wife, husband, whatever you call that, man or woman. But they was like, yeah, this next one, they leave. And he started smiling. Because they already know that they're ready to kill more people.
They said this next one is really going to get their attention.
Right. It says that if adversity come upon you, thou shalt find him there first. Just going back to what the Cosmos said, because they created these problems that we see in the world, and yet, just ironically, they have the solution for everything that they're bringing, which is, this new system dealing with all this AI technology and whatnot.
You got it.
And though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine. He will shake his head, and clap his hands and whisper much and change countenance. So, hey, what we're starting to realize is the world is waking up a little bit. Like Mom has been saying as of late, all these problems that you're seeing, fires, trafficking, people are no longer just saying, oh, this is the leaks. No, they're saying, no, these are the Edomites doing it.
That's it.
Because there's a name that's being put behind it. You can't just throw this off on just happenstance, man. No, this is a group of people in the earth that's bringing all this shit to fruition. Man.
Yeah, that's the Inquisition, the Second Ezra 6. That thorough investigation is going out against his counterparts.
Man.
You got that. I'll give me that one.
Psalm 64:1. It says, hear my voice, O power. In my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy.
Right. So in the header is this protection against the secret workers of iniquity. Right? Going into secret council. Because you got to understand, too, them devils, Klaus Schwab, Yuval Noah Harari, Mark Zuckerberg, all them damn Edomite devils. Those are basically the front runners of this beast system, right? The ones that's really controlling things behind the scenes is the bankers.
Yep.
You saying? Go ahead.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot and seek the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him, and they fear not.
Right, so suddenly this devil is shooting, man, by the way of his wicked laws and decrees, his policies, right? Psalm 73 also tells you that he causes his tongue throughout the earth. He exalts himself over the heavens, in the lack of better words, man, because his mindset is he's God now. He's the God of this world. Right? He has his new world order in the forefront, which is his idea of his heaven on the earth. See what I'm saying? And that's how he X's out pretty much the ways of the Most High. See what I'm saying? So the Lord is getting ready to bring all of that shit to naught. Any more? That was it.
They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
Yep.
They commune, laying snares privily.
Yep. They commune of laying snares, traps privately. Go ahead.
They say, who shall see them?
Yeah, and that's the spirit. This is why, once again, Davos 2025. All right, January 20th, a few days, they're going to be meeting up to really push this thing, because there's another article that's out here too, and then we'll go back to that 1 Thessalonians 5. As this inauguration comes through, we got all the big tech guys behind Trump. All right, Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, all right, and all the other big tech guys that's going to be behind him as this thing gets ushered in. All right, so you see, once again, as I may mention, these are all the components of the beast that are together, man. This man is he's really at the height, the fullness of his sufficiency. You got it, brother. Absolutely.
I'll read some of the NLT real quick. First again, they encourage each other to do evil and plan how to set traps in secret.
Yep.
Who will ever notice, they ask. Back to King James. They search out iniquities They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. And you go into that word deep is unsearchable, because when you start to down the rabbit hole of the level of wickedness this devil is displaying, man, it's crazy. Because the fact that he wants to ensnare the whole world in this digital prison itself is crazy, because what they figured out with this charagma is that if you get that, you're literally able to tap into your spirit. So you will have literally no control over your thought. You won't be able to hide anything. They'll be able to monitor everything about you, man. That's how you know this man has to be the devil.
First Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For you yourselves perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, we know perfectly, man. All right, by the signs that the Lord has given us throughout the earth, man. Signs of the times. Yeah.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Yeah, so when they say peace and safety now, you got anything on that Israel Hamas information on that? Because that's the latest news right now, which is going to be covering headline. The ceasefire. You know? And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Hamas like a set up by them JWs in it? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they were, I think it was Hezbollah.
Yeah, Hezbollah. Yeah, there you go.
But Hamas was under that regime of being controlled by the government.
Yeah, man, it's all a bunch of bullshit.
Either way, like you said, it's smoke and mirrors. Because those it is some sincere ones in there, but for the most part, that's all set up by the CIA.
Yeah, because it's all, at the end of the day, it's all going to go down in that region of the world, the Valley of Yahweh Shaphat. Right? You got anything in there?
So, off of Al Jazeera, it says the world reacts to Israel-Hamas ceasefire announcement. It says the mediator Qatar has announced that Israel and Hamas have reached an agreement to halt the war in Gaza and exchange Israeli captives for Palestinian prisoners held in Israeli jails. It says Qatar's prime minister announced the agreement in Doha on Wednesday. He said the ceasefire would take effect on Sunday, January 19th.
Yeah. So you have the Israel-Hamas ceasefire. You got the inauguration of Trump. All right. So you got to be circumspect, man. We just read when they call for peace and safety, the sudden destruction is going to fall upon them, man. So anything go down at any given moment, man. Right?
No coincidence that all this is happening, right? When they're about to have this meeting. So they do this every time.
Every single time.
So the people's minds are not be even thinking about why do they got to meet on that same day?
Exactly. It's going to be focused on Trump coming in and making the change so far for the better, but there's going to be, right?
This quote from Donald Trump, it says, with this in place, my national security team, through the efforts of my special envoy in the Middle East, will continue to work closely with Israel and our allies to make sure Gaza never again becomes a terrorist safe haven.
You know what's so crazy? You know this shit stays because this nigga not even the president. He's the elect. Where is this nigga Biden?
Or it's Biden.
This nigga has just been nowhere. You should be the one that's at the forefront of these discussions. Why there's a ceasefire and how you plan to hand over the power to the sitting president.
Exactly.
But it's just straight discussions of this nigga Trump at the forefront because he's a pawn.
Yeah.
The chessboard is already set, and they are at that player out there.
Didn't Joe Biden send another $200 million or whatever? I don't know if it was million or billion, something like that. Then he sent it back over to Ukraine to court that war. All right, because this thing is getting ready to come to that clash between NATO and Russia, man. Eventually, America, Israel, and then the whole world. The war of Armageddon. All right, and then at that point, that's how we know that salvation is damn near at the doorstep, man. All right, so that's why we read it here in that 1 Thessalonians 5 and was it 2 or 3 that when they call for peace and safety, know that sudden destruction should come upon them, man. We're not ignorant of the time. You got it, bro.
This is off Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan. He told reporters the ceasefire deal was an important step for regional stability. He also said that Turkish effort for a two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict will continue. And if you look into the Turkey dealing with Israel, they're prepared to go to war with those Amalekites over there. So like it says, that their two-state solution is going to continue, but then on the other hand, Trump said they're going to try to make sure, what do you say? that the Gaza never end becomes a terrorist safe haven, right? So it's already polarization, and they haven't even agreed to the ceasefire on full terms yet.
Exactly. And part of the Albert Pike plan was to call, you know, them small hats to clash with the Arabic nations, man. You know, so it's gonna go down whether you believe it or not, man. Right now, they just gotta pacify the people, so to speak, man. People caught up in the distractions and shit. Because right now, the only thing that's on people's minds is Trump getting into office, man. What are you gonna do on the first day? What are you gonna do about the migrants? They were, if I'm not mistaken, I think he had made mention about the fires being blamed on migrants too, which we've been telling you that you Jakes are always gonna be the face of terrorism here, man. So Esau is getting ready to roll full force on you, man. Right? You go back to that, huh?
May I get a quick preset?
Yeah, go bring it up.
Right, because as you said, Zaquan, like these people, you know, they're trying to pretty much think that they can, you know, just push away World War III, right?
Yep.
And I was fully anticipating that she was going to try it.
Isaiah 14.
Yep, Isaiah 14 and 27. What?
Come.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 27, it says, "For Yahweh of hosts have purposed." And when you go into that word host, it means army. You know, the Lord, man of war. Right? It says, "And who shall disannul it? His hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back?" So the purpose of the Lord, right, as we continue to discuss in this sermon, is to pretty much gather the nations into that region of the world, right? The Middle East. And there's going to be things that take place that inevitably draws these nations in despite this ceasefire. Because remember, Yahweh showed us in Matthew 24 that there will be rumors of wars, right? So these skirmishes are all ultimately leading to what? The inevitable, World War III. And it's not going to take much. See, because with that war started, it has pretty much, like the Economist had that, a newsletter that came out in 2024 and it said the year that broke the Middle East. It's fractured. You have a heightened tension in that region of the world that's higher than ever before. That's why they're saying that we're in a time that's the nuclear tension is higher than. You see? So at the end of the day, there's no going back because it's the purpose.
That's what Trump said. You know, there's some prophets that say that nuclear war is going to take place in the Middle East. There's some prophets that say that. You know, who watching?
Right.
Where did he get that information from?
Who has heard our report?
Exactly. Man, you got it, bro.
That goes back into that Davos meeting because the quote that they used was, "How are we going to stop us from an age of fragmentation?" Right. So they're going to do everything they can to the global things tied together, man. Right. We, having to go to war because in order to gain full control, they wipe out somebody, man. Right? So their whole objective is total control of masses. So back in 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 3, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them as travail upon a woman with child."
Right, so we're supposed to be watching out for that. Anytime we hear anything, ceasefire, peace agreements, coming to, whatever, hey, you got to look out for that, man.
"And they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief."
We're watching everything, man. None of us being the watchman, right? Because we're watching out for your souls. We were commanded to stand up and give them warning from me, as the Lord said, man. Go ahead.
"Ye are all children of light and the children of the day.
Yep.
We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others."
Yeah, see, the majority of you tribes, all right, you Israelites, you're in a state of slumber, spiritually, right? You can't see what's going on in the world through the circle, because you people are about the flesh and carnal, right? Go ahead.
"Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober."
Hey, let us watch and be sober, man. Ephesians, the 5th chapter, right? We were commanded to remain vigilant and be circumspect, man, because the days are evil, right? That's why there's been an emphasis on that through the Spirit, man. All right, we are in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You Israelites out there are getting ready to go through the time of Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble has not passed. All right, we're in it right now. We're getting ready to go through it, man. All right, the straight gate is the scriptures talk about, man. All right, so all you Christians out there that believe that you gonna get raptured up while the rest of us stay here, you full of shit. You gonna be here right along with this, man, going through it. All right? Go ahead.
For they that sleep in the night.
Because that's why you people so proud. Because the mindset of the church, the Christian church, is, look, I'm saved already. What y'all talking about, I'm gonna avoid it. I'm not gonna go through that. Right. Matter of fact, give me what were you at? Give me Amos 9 and 10 in the NLT. Because that's a heavy spirit amongst Jake, amongst you other Israelite camps, man. That the evil is not gonna find you, man. Right? That the fact that you know you're an Israelite, that you're guaranteed safety already. It don't work like that, man. We all out here fighting for the protection, man. The Lord, that Yahweh Shema may remember in that time. You got it, brother.
This is Amos chapter 9, verse 10 in NLT. But all the sinners will die by the sword. All those who say nothing bad will happen to us.
Yeah, that's you, Jake. So trouble passed already. Right. We ain't got to go through that. We already went through slavery. Oh, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble. That's what's getting ready to come down now. And you, Jake's are the target, man. Yep. The whole migrant situation, the so-called immigrants, dealing with you so-called Mexicans, all right, you Dominicans, you so-called illegals, they call you, yep. Right? He getting ready to come down on you, man. They already got the so-called detention center, a.k.a. FEMA camps. Yep. All right, he's getting ready to just wrath. You got it, brother.
All this propaganda that you see, turning Esau again, is to condition the minds of these lower level Edomites into being ready to come against you Israelites, right? This is all they're setting these people up to. They're relatively docile at the moment right now, right. But what they're trying to do is stir up that old Edomite spirit.
That's it. Man, read that again. You have no scripture?
No, I'll get Amos.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, Amos chapter 9, verse 10 in the NLT. But all the sinners will die by the sword. Yep. All those who say nothing bad will happen to us.
All that say that nothing bad will happen to us. That's all you damn rapture niggas out there, man. I'm saved already in the blood of JC. I ain't got to go through that. You full of shit.
Right.
Right?
The scriptures say that the righteous shall scarcely be saved. So how much more the niggas that sinners? Man. The Lord gonna have so many different calamities and different things out here that's gonna snatch up wicked ass Israelites. You gonna be in the crossfire. Meanwhile, the Lord had it, could have been out the line of sight. Now you're just gonna get the brunt of it because you're not taking things serious, man. As you have said earlier, it's upon Ephesians the 5th chapter. Right? Being circumspect, redeeming the times, the days are evil. Do you not see it in the world? Man. Do you not think that? See, like you brothers make mention of this time and time again. These people in the West, they never experienced the shit that they see over there in the East. So they got this little fantasy in their mind, like, oh.
That's why Ezekiel 38 refers to this place as the land of unwalled villages, where the people are comfortable. They're in their security.
Because people look at incidents like Pearl Harbor, 9/11, or like just one-off, once in a lifetime type stuff. No, man. That shit is gonna be over here worse than that. That's right. When you see how them the Palestinians get, like you go into a lot. Little kids have to pretty much sleeping, hearing the sound of shit blown up, right. Going to sleep, they're gonna wake up in the morning. You people, the hardest thing you have to think about is what to do with Starbucks is closed, man. Mm-hmm. Bullshit, man. You don't expect real life tragedy, man.
Exactly. You had that comedian, I can't remember this nigga name, but he had an interview with that Rizal Islam, and he was like, he went over to England, and they had a power outage, and he was like, you don't know darkness until you do something like that.
Corey Holcomb?
Yeah, Corey Holcomb, and he was like, you never seen no shit like that. And a lot of Jakes, he was saying like, your mind has been so programmed to this system, you're not prepared for what they about to do. Bro. Esau is literally about to go into a different level of wickedness. Let's explain it that way. This devil that on his track record, he's about to go deeper in his heart is deep. His heart is deep.
Second Ezra chapter 60, verse 70 to 71. For there be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection of those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Right, and that's the times that we're coming into, man. The insurrection against the church, the congregation, right? Just the believers, the circumcision, man. It's gonna be serious business out here. And understanding, like, the fact that Esau has this much data, he's not gonna take a chance lightly to just be like, well, that person right there, they're more diligent studies, but that person, they just kind of be surfing through the internet and looking at stuff. No, he's gonna come everybody that is privy to this word.
Which is pretty much
All of it.
because niggas know. Like I did the lesson earlier without we went into yesterday with the Ben 10 nigga talking about, you know, give us a world we can just kill each other and whatnot.
Right.
And I was like, you know, think about it. He could possibly well know that he's an Israelite, man. Because even niggas in that type of lifestyle, I use the example of that dude Julio, straight up a hood nigga, hood booger nigga. That nigga knew he was an Israelite before he got smoked. You know, so Esau's not sitting there trying to categorize who he thinks watches the videos, who might know. Just run on all Jake, man.
That's it.
The fact that you're an Israelite and you're conscious, so to speak, and you know about the wicked of this system, he coming against you. It is what it is. You ain't gotta know you're Israelite, man. But the fact that the corruption that goes on in the system, the government, hey, you already a target, man.
Hey, you went on social media and put in Free Palestine, you're a target.
Yeah.
You're privy to the bullshit, man.
That's it.
I got one more
You are a literal son of God.
Right.
You are the annex of this man's existence.
I'm just all the time because he understands no matter what type of Jake is out here, that God by Shimei Al-Shai has the ability to tap into that man's spirit and turn that
faucet.
So Esau's like, nah, I don't want to leave no chance.
Don't leave no turn. This nigga Esau about to go ape shit crazy. He
That's
can't fulfill his plan with Israel in the way.
Right. Real quick. Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Yeah, and what's so heavy too, the times that we're coming into are going to be so terrible that the Lord is going to have to lift up a standard in that time. It's going to have to take divine intervention because this man is coming with the full force of the left-hand side. Right? So with that being done, the Lord's going to raise up the right. Jordan, we are in some very heavy times, man.
Yeah, what you going to do against robots?
Yeah.
What you going to do against the rods of God? They literally can drop a steel beam from space onto whatever target they want, man. You know? What are you going to do against these? Esau has guns that you wouldn't even think that you would see in real life, man. You need the Spirit of the Lord, which is why. And you got Jake out here playing with their grace period, man. And you gonna see that you should take this serious, man.
You gonna know you in Jacob's trouble when Jacob's trouble hit. You gonna know. Trust me. Talking about we already been through it. There ain't gonna be no questions at that time. Jacob's trouble ain't gonna be gay in that day. I can tell you.
Time like no other, bro. That's not a light thing when you read that with that 12:1, right? Mm-hmm. A time like no other. Think about it. This is worse than the flood, worse than 70 AD, transatlantic slave trade, worse than whatever instance in history you could think. I said a time like no other, bro. But like you said, Esau is going all the way in the back, but he's doing everything else. And he knows that this is his last hurrah. And he gonna come win.
There's no comparison. There's no comparison to what the Lord's about to bring on the earth, what happened on earth. Go ahead.
So 1 Thessalonians 5:7. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for us the hope of salvation.
Yeah. For Ephesians the 6th chapter, it's time to be equipped, Jake. It's time to put on the whole armor, man. We about to go into the. All right, your faith and integrity is about to be tested on a whole nother level. Right? Go ahead.
For the Most High appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Right, Lord willing, we're the ones that have not been appointed to wrath. Lord willing, we're part of that elect. But clearly, based off that verse, hey, there's people that are appointed to wrath, 2/3. Go ahead.
Who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with him.
Yeah. A win is a win in Yahweh Shai, man. Whether we're martyrs, whether we don't see death, at the end of the day, we're going to be with Yahweh Shai at the end of all of this. Right? Go ahead.
Wherefore, comfort yourselves together and edify one another even also do.
Hey, that's part of the comfort. And then see, like I said in Acts 14:22, what through much tribulation is how we're going to inherit the kingdom of heaven, man. So these things that are getting ready, that's on the brink of destruction here, has to happen, right? Go to that Matthew 24 out.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation.
Yes.
Such as was since the beginning of the world.
Right, understand that, man. And you sisters in Jacob's trouble, man. And the spirit was heavy from brothers that did lessons on that, man. All right, you sincere sisters out there that believe, that subscribe to the true doctrine of Yahweh Shem Shad, right? You gotta get ready for this thing. You better, like I said, you better fall all the way in line, or it's curtains for you.
Right, because it only makes sense that the spirit have, the brothers that went into it, go into that. As much admonishment goes out to the men, and a lot of you Israelite sisters out there, you feel like you can go into Jacob's trouble with that same mind, thinking, well, I can be single or whatever the hell you think. Right. You ain't got to get in the word like we do, man.
Right.
No, but the Lord says He's bringing. Can I one quick one? Psalms 50 and 16, Baba Shah.
Yeah.
Set the word before their eyes.
This thing is not going to play out according to your mind. A lot of people think they already got it. What they going to do? All right, if it go down like this, I'm going to do that. Nah. Hey, your thoughts ain't the Lord's thoughts, and the Lord's thoughts ain't our thoughts, man.
And then on top of that, what we can fathom on how shit going to be is not going to.
Exactly.
Because none of us has been through real shit before, man. Even if there's been a war, it's not going to be able to conceptualize bad things that are going to be out there. This is especially for you women, because you have been in so much comfort in this life that you can't even imagine how I can get it at the drop of a dime, man. Hey, the brother mentioned the little one now. Hey, women feel uncomfortable when it's too quiet. That's why a lot of women don't like living out in the country, man. Where it's no lights, all you see is stars. You hearing wild animals in the back and shit like that. So when your comforts are taken away, man, you're gonna be out here. This is why you need a man.
This is Isaiah chapter 32.
Hell, women don't even like being
That's the main thing. That's why I like that question that Elder Martha about this video on, what are we gonna do if we're single at that time? Well, I said, you should be looking for a man in that day. You got it.
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women at ease.
Yep.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech.
Yeah, this is talking about you Israelite women.
Right.
You sisters out there, man. They said rise up, women that are at ease. Right, because the Western woman, the American woman is completely comfortable. She got it made in the shade.
Yeah, this is your world. This is, the spirit has been hopping on y'all to get right because you have it made here. You have to do a complete mindset to really get your spirit right. That's why when Apostle Babar did his response, he asked are you sisters out there, you sincere sisters, are you willing to accept the mind of being an Israelite wife, man? Because it's what you think. It's not just because you put on a fucking head wrap and a dress with fringes on or whatever, and that's it. No, you gotta be willing to serve your man like the scriptures say you're supposed to. To be a helpmate goes beyond just cooking a fucking meal, man. Sex or whatever. No, it's real things that you have to take on when you step into this of being a helpmate for a brother, man.
Yeah, if you're gonna be with a serious man of the Lord, man, are you gonna be able to reformat your mind from out of the ways of the world that feminist ideology?
Right.
Like you said, Apostle Bar was asking, are these women able to shed off that mindset?
Yeah, you coming into a situation. Well, the scriptures say you gotta take care of us, so you gotta take care of us and do all this. That's not what a wife is supposed to be saying. A wife be trying to help stir the ship, man. And what brothers, as far as what we need, you're supposed to be helping fill that gap, man. So,
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9 in the latter. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women.
Yeah, days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women, you Israelites, man. And you look at social media, Instagram, right? These women all over the fucking world, ass out, right? Just living a good life.
See, they can do that because Esau has afforded them the opportunity to get this money, right? So they do that to get money, get fame and attention and all that shit. So when all that's taken away, that's when that trouble's gonna start because you don't know how to operate All right, when Esau is not allowing you to be whores out here, man.
It says,
Read that verse again.
Isaiah 32:10, many days shall ye be troubled,
Yep.
ye careless women.
Yep, you careless women, not a care in the world, man. You know, you live deliciously, you're wanton, undisciplined. Right? All that's about to go away, all the comforts, the goodies, go ahead.
The vintage shall fail.
Yeah, the vintage, that's the goodies, the perks, right? The government assistance, child support, right? Social media, all of that shit is about to go away.
The ability to get over and destroy men, that shit's going out the window. Bro, the Lord is taking away all that shit, man. Like the video you did today concerning this topic. Yo, women are terrified that when the lights go out, what the hell men are going to be out here. It's going to be bad, man. Especially for you women that's fine out here.
Yeah, she was talking about the time of lawlessness. Now, if men really knew that they could get away, like pretty much how much dirt they were going to be doing. And this one.
But it's just natural. That's why, hey, nature always resets itself, man. All right? And when you look at, older societies, this is why the law was set up in place with the Deuteronomy 22nd chapter, which you bitch ass niggas always want to goddamn complain about. But it was set up that way because rape was a natural thing back then, man. If a man wanted to grab up a woman, he would do that. And the Lord gave us the law for that. So as an Israelite, you know the repercussions of that. But especially in the time of lawlessness and these women are you don't want to be by yourself in that thing, man. You know?
We're seeing that as these social contracts start to dissolve, man. Right? The introduction of these migrants has really shown people the way things place everywhere else outside of America, man. Because these people, they're right? They don't follow the same rules that you Americans have agreed to between each other, man. Right? So that's why they feel comfortable, attacking, raping, or setting people on fire, or putting people to death with machetes and things like that, man. Because that's how it goes down in these other third world countries, man.
Right. That's why when American women go overseas and y'all see the culture shock. You see it. The men over there don't play with that goddamn out of order, back talking, loudmouth bullshit. Hey, especially them so-called Middle Eastern nations, man. Hey, they ain't playing that. Hey, you do that shit over there, you see what happens? They lock your ass up.
So what we saying is that her beauty is going to be a curse in that time.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, the prettier you are, the more at danger you are, man. All you stupid ass bitches that went and got these bells and these big titty surgeries and all that. Hey, you gonna be targets in that day, man.
They don't look horrible. Go ahead,
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 10 in the latter, vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Yeah, the vintage, the gathering, all the goodies, all the perks, all the advantages that this society gives the woman is going to in that time.
Yeah, the makeup, the wig, all that shit ain't gonna matter at that time.
That's what we're saying, man. She don't believe that, right? Go ahead.
Verse 11, tremble, ye women that are at ease.
This is the Lord said, man. When you hear these prophecies, you're supposed to be in a state of trembling, lamentation, man. All right? You're gonna learn in that time that you are truly the weaker vessel. The Lord is going. It's a great humbling is coming. This is what we try to tell you sisters out there, man.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah, but here it is. You got bitches that literally walk up, call niggas bitches, put hands on men and shit. And the only thing that's keeping men from fucking y'all up is the law. The consequence of going to jail is the only thing keeping you bitches from getting really dealt with like how it's supposed to be.
911, all that, man.
You know?
You gonna make a point?
No, I was going to make a point with one more point. Continuing on, verse 11, be troubled, ye careless ones.
Yep.
So this is the Lord, when you can extrapolate it, telling you to not have this mindset, right? Which is what the Spirit has been admonishing to the sisters for a reason. The Spirit has been admonishing a lot of points to this in its entirety. And what we're focusing on right now, reading this in Isaiah 30, you should not be in the mind of being careless, but careful, right? You should be mindful of what you're doing to prepare yourself, right?
Especially when it comes to dealing with a man, especially a man of the Lord, man. This whole carrot free with your mouth, how you just doing shit, destroying men. Men ain't gonna be putting up with that in Jacob's trouble in that time, man. Hey, if a woman is not right, you are liable to get left. for dead, man. All right? He might deal with you, and then you go to sleep, you wake up, he gone. You know, even if he's that nice to even do that shit, man. You know? So it's the mind reset has to be put in place because you women should be feeling the spirit of how bad these things are getting, man.
Yeah, the reality of it is that a lot of you women are going to be more of a liability than an asset in that.
Exactly. Woo!
See what I'm saying?
Isaiah 4:1.
Yeah, get that real quick. So Isaiah 4:1 is going to happen in this time.
Yeah, and the spirit has been on, brothers, go into that because not only for the women, but the men gotta have that mind frame to be able to accept that too. Because not meaning that we don't accept the fact they have more than one woman, but that's not just gonna no fucking hoard of women unto themselves.
Yeah. Isaiah 4:1 ain't no damn porno.
Yeah.
Ain't no damn orgy. All right, that's not what Isaiah 4:1 is talking about, man. They're gonna have multiple women in the bedroom.
The Lord is doing that to preserve the elect sisters, man.
That's it.
That's the only reason that's happening.
Right.
You know? Go ahead out.
So Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1.
That's right.
That day 7 women shall take hold of one man.
In that day, 7 women shall take hold of men. All right, that's the elect man, a righteous man of the Lord in that time.
Right.
If you're talking about when it's fully done, talk anarchy, chaos. She gonna need a cover. She gonna need help. That independent talk gonna be out the window in that time, man.
You think they're gonna be
Right?
all about having to share a man in that
Come on,
time,
man.
bro? When your life is at danger 24/7, the least of your worries is gonna be he has another woman with him. Look at it. That's that Western bullshit, man. Only here in America, you niggas gonna be up in arms about a man dealing with multiple women, bro. And it's mainly you not women specifically Eve, man.
It really is not to rent, but it's really that Queen of Heaven vibration. All right, because here in America, here in Babylon, the woman is exalted. She's deified. She's idolized. The woman can do no wrong. She's not held accountable for her actions. So when it comes to a man having another woman, it's like you the worst thing going and shit.
You see, the reason why I like that because these women have shit backwards. They think that we belong to them.
Yeah.
When it's actually you belong to us.
We're the prize.
Because the scriptures tell you when a man get it for wife, he get it for man.
That's it.
So you women belong to us, man. You're our God-given right. So it's our God-given right to have multiple of y'all. Because there's more of y'all on the planet than us.
That's it. Lord made it that way for a reason.
And nature itself tell you that, but see, this damn demonic ass kingdom demonizes, everything the Lord made lawful, man.
Sure.
Go ahead, Doc.
Isaiah 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold on one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
Right.
On-
No, go ahead.
Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
And that's what the elder just said. How you women are going to be liabilities in that time because you don't know how to be self-sufficient. You rely on men to literally do everything for you. You see, the elect women in that time, man, they're getting themselves together to where they understand how to asset to that man. All right, and they're not going to be a burden to that man to end up making his situation worse. In this society, all right, you so-called sisters that try to come into the truth, you come into the truth with a feminist mentality. Still think you could be an Israelite but still act like the fucking the worldly women out here.
You're an Israelite diva and shit.
Yeah, the diva is a demon.
So that's the thing. If you don't add value to that brother, you know what I'm saying? If you don't add anything to that brother's life, anything in that time, it's time to kick rocks.
We're beyond sex at this point.
Yeah.
We all had enough pussy in our life to where we're not moved by that no more. You got to bring something tangible to the situation.
Because it's about survival at that point, man.
Right.
What can you do to help the house survive? What kind of asset do you bring?
Also to the body as well.
That's it.
Because you got sisters in the body that don't just help the man, their man help the body. Sisters make garments. Sisters, give tithes, offerings. They do things to help the body as a whole. So are you willing to do that?
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 11. Trouble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled ye careless ones.
Trouble you careless ones, right? Go ahead.
Whip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
Right. And the ones that have, the eye to be able to witness how to change it, a lot of these women are coming to that realization that, look, the Lord is taking away all their goodness, man. All right? And this shit is vain at this point. So now she sees that she's a man. All right? So this is why you're seeing the Spirit, come on, brother, to go into this topic to help reframe you sisters' minds that's sincere, able to get that protection that the Lord, is going to give you if you're of the elect, man.
And for a lot of you sisters, this is your period of grace too.
Yeah.
To get right and get you a man of the Lord.
Yeah.
Before it's too late.
Because even with brothers that got wives right now, man, hey, if you don't get right, you're going to be destroyed as well, man.
Facts.
Because, hey, the Lord, you got to think about how the Lord is displeased with, some, it's no different for y'all either. So how you mistreating your man, or you giving him hell about whatever the fuck you giving him hell about, whether it's another woman or whatever stupid shit you be getting mad at to control your business. Hey, the Lord is seeing that. And when you mistreating his servant, a big deal, man. Scripture literally tell you that it'd be better for you to hang a Muslim that go into the middle of the ocean than to offend one of the Lord's criminals. So the Lord don't play by his servant, especially his prophet. So if you got if you think you got a man that's out here on the highways, man, you damn sure be getting your shit right.
You only get one chance.
You only got one chance to flow.
That's it.
Opportunity come once in a lifetime, for real, man.
Go ahead.
It's 1 Corinthians 7 and verse 34.
Hey, what we saying is true. Go ahead.
There is a difference also between a wife and a virgin.
Yep.
The unmarried woman for the things of the Lord, that she may be holy both in body and in spirit.
So like I said in my lesson, all right, you sisters that are single, that don't have any man, focus on remaining holy. Doing your part, whether it be for the body, the ministry, like I said, charity, alms. You got certain sisters that make garments, that make products for the body, holistic things. Continue to add in the ministry in that way, right? And the Lord will handle everything else as you receive in the man of the Lord and so on and so forth. You focus on remaining holy and righteous in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shah. All right? Cut that whole shit out, right? Stop fucking sleeping around, all right? And be disciplined, right? Go ahead.
But she that is married careth for the things of the world,
right?
How she may please her husband.
Right. So that's the point, man. That's why we bring that scripture back out. For the sisters that don't have men out there, man. The Lord knows all of our needs. You see what I'm saying? And he's going to deliver, man. You just got to continue to trust him, man.
Yeah, because it's the same like for brothers, man. That be one women, you know. It's coming in due time. The Lord is just prepared. Yeah. All right. It may be something in your spirit. The Lord don't want you to have a woman until you conquer that, man. But same thing for the women out here, man. Your spirit needs before you get with a man of the Lord, because if you get cut off, that's it. You can't go there, man.
Read verse 35 in the NLT. It says, I am saying this for your benefit, not to place restriction on you. I want you to do whatever will help you serve the Lord best, with as few distractions possible. So all these things that you're hearing, these admonishments that are going, are for your betterment, man. It's for you to be able to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, your fullest capability, man. And like I said, if you're married, you serve your husband, man, right? Because in serving your husband, you're serving the Lord, right? If you're not married, then you do it, stay holy, as the elder stated.
The main thing that you sisters, especially if you got a husband, like you said, learn how to be a woman first, man. It's not your duty to be on YouTube trying to learn breakdowns and all that shit, man. That shit's like good things, man. Learn how to be a woman, because that's the problem. Women, like I heard Elder Ariella bring this out years ago, all you women were not up to be a helpmate. You were brought up in America to be a whore, all right? And if you're not hoeing around, physically, you have whorish tendencies, man. You weren't you weren't raised up to know how to serve a man, because a lot of people don't even know how to be a woman. The word woman literally means to be a female servant. So if you're not doing your duty as being that to a man, all right, then you're not doing your duty as just like how a man. If you're a man out here and you're not serving the Lord, you're not doing it. So it's the same thing.
Everybody has their part, their role to play in this thing. Because of that, because of the roles being out of order, this is why the household is complete dysfunction, relationships, marriages, right? Everything is failing because things are not being conducted in this proper order. I'm saying this is why this is why the standard is needed. This is why this is why righteousness be established back in the earth, right? In order for the earth to flourish how it used to be. You got it, brother.
Isaiah 29:16. Surely the turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thin frame of him that framed it he had no understanding, you know, because like you were saying, the order has been out of whack, all right? Because now the women think they're over, they think the men belong to them. You got a lot of these men, all right, that's worshiping these women like they're like goddesses and whatnot. It's all backwards, man. But when you come back into the truth, understanding, the Lord puts that order back inside you, and you begin to refresh your mind. You begin to reset into the default setting originally had his program to be like. You know, Esau Edom, through his the circle, his teachers is what got everything all backwards. Because Eve's throwing off of that shit that she learned in the garden, man, with the serpent.
Real quick. It's Sirach 10 and verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. So we're in a state of an unprofitable ruler, man. Right? All these ways and customs, as the brother had mentioned, are upside down, man. Right? The Lord has to completely uproot this system in order to establish a profitable system, man. There's no growth come from the way things are going in their current situation, man.
It's not growth, it's progression.
And that's what's going on with the society. It's degrading. You know, it's in a state of decadence. You know, moral. That's what we always go on to, man. The morality, the ethics, the integrity. You know, nothing is sacred to anybody anymore. There's no respect and fear of the mind in the world, in this land. Everybody's proud, stupid, fat. You know, sick. You know, we need your help shot, man. We as a nation, we need the healing. You know, and it started by us coming back to our nationality and receiving of this word, man. You know, what you got? You got anything else? You got a precept, brother? Hey, we'll close it out. Hey, well, look, pray that you were edified, man, in 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance and the destruction of Esau, man. We give praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh.
Hey, to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who told us the truth. Double salutations to the occupant of the laborer in the house of David, the elect, is pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, here, and shalom to you brothers. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.